2 years ago this winter, Tom, 71 years old, a retired high school shop teacher, sat across from his financial advisor in suburban Detroit and heard a sentence that finally pushed him to act. "Tom," the advisor said, "between your property taxes and the cold, you're spending money just to stay miserable." Tom laughed. Then he went home, listed the house, and sold it for $234,000. He drove south into Kentucky's rolling green hills, and 3 weeks later, he owned a 3-bedroom home with a front porch and a view of horse-pasture for $149,000 cash. And here's what made the whole thing click for him. In Kentucky, the state doesn't tax his Social Security at all. It lets him exclude a big chunk of his pension on top. The property taxes are among the lowest in the country. That pension Tom spent 30 years earning? In Kentucky, he finally gets to keep most of it. This is housing decoded. I track where America's smart retirees are quietly moving. Today, we're going to Kentucky. So what did Tom hear in that advisor's office that changed everything? 2 things. First, Kentucky is genuinely kind to a retiree's income. No tax on your Social Security, a generous exclusion on your pension, and some of the lowest property taxes in the nation. We'll see what that means, town by town. And second, the homes. 3-bedroom houses, front porches, green pasture views for $120,000, $150,000, $180,000. Bought in cash from the sale of a place up north. I found 10 quiet Kentucky towns that prove it. Let's start where Tom landed. City 1, Covington. Covington, up in the northern tip of the state, right across the river from Cincinnati. This is where affordability meets convenience. The median home price here runs around $120,000, and the cost of living sites 10% below the national average. A retiree selling a modest place up north can buy here outright and bank a serious cushion. Covington has St. Elizabeth Hospital right in town, friendly riverfront neighborhoods, and Roebling Point full of eclectic shops and restaurants. And remember Tom's tax story? Kentucky leaves his Social Security alone, so the check goes straight to living. Cheap, walkable, and close to a big city when you want it. That's Covington. City 2, Princeton. Out in western Kentucky sits Princeton, the single most affordable town in the whole state. The median home price here runs around $132,000, with a cost of living below even the state average. This is small-town Kentucky at its most budget-friendly. Here's the math that brings retirees here. A $130,000 home, a low cost of living, and no state tax on your Social Security. A retiree on a fixed income finds that in Princeton, that income covers a genuinely comfortable life, quiet, simple, and remarkably cheap. City 3, Florence. Back up north sits Florence, a town of 32,000 with a cost of living 11% below the national average. The median house here runs around $155,000. Florence has St. Elizabeth Florence Hospital for healthcare, plus the Skis Senior Activity Center offering recreation and support tailored to older adults. For a retiree, Florence hits the sweet spot. Big enough to have real services in a senior community, small enough to stay affordable and calm. And the Kentucky tax advantages follow you here. Social Security untouched, a pension exclusion on top, low property bills throughout. City 4, Elizabethtown. In central Kentucky, near Freeman Lake, sits Elizabethtown. The cost of living here runs a remarkable 17% below the national average, with average home prices around $175,000. Baptist Health Hardin Hospital is right in town, and Elizabethtown Nature Park offers scenic trails for an active lifestyle. Picture it, a paid-off home, a 17% discount on daily living, a hospital nearby, and a lake for morning walks. And Kentucky doesn't reach into your retirement check to pay for any of it. That's how a fixed income suddenly covers a full life. City 5, Owensboro. On the Ohio River in western Kentucky sits Owensboro, the state's 4th largest city but with small-town value. Being a bit bigger means more amenities, a year-round ice arena, a fine art museum, an annual barbecue festival, and a strong, active senior network. the overall cost of living stays below the national average. For a retiree who wants culture, riverfront life, and real things to do without a big city price tag, Owensboro delivers. And the same Kentucky tax math holds. Your Social Security stays yours, a big chunk of your pension is excluded, and your savings stretch further than you'd expect. City 6, Paducah. Where the Tennessee and Ohio rivers meet sits Paducah, known worldwide as Quilt City, USA, and one of only a handful of UNESCO creative cities. Home prices here run well below the state average, and the city feels genuinely manageable on a fixed income. The Lowertown Arts District keeps daily life walkable with galleries, studios, and riverfront condos. The Carson Center hosts world-class performances right on the water. For a retiree who wants art, culture, and river views without congestion, Paducah is special. And new non-stop flights from the regional airport make it easy for the grandkids to visit, all in a state that barely touches your retirement income. City 7, Murray. In far western Kentucky, between Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley, sits Murray. This is lake country at its finest. Two of the most beautiful recreational lakes in the American South are minutes from downtown, with fishing, boating, and waterside living year-round. Murray State University gives the town cultural energy well above its size, and the retirement lifestyle here costs far less than most people expect. A home you can afford, two gorgeous lakes at your doorstep, and a state that excludes your Social Security and a big slice of your pension. Murray quietly delivers a lake life on a fixed income budget. City 8, Henderson. Up on the Ohio River, near the Indiana border, sits Henderson. The cost of living here runs about 18% below the national average, one of the best values in the state. You get the amenities of nearby Evansville, Indiana, just across the river, while paying Kentucky's lower prices and enjoying Kentucky's lower taxes. Henderson has a rich riverfront, well-regarded local culture, and that crucial combination of affordability and access. For a retiree, it's a quiet, low-cost base with a real city's conveniences a bridge away, and the state leaves your retirement income largely alone. City 9, Independence. In northern Kentucky sits Independence, about 29,000 residents with a cost of living 13% below the national average. Average home prices run around $180,000. There's a dedicated senior center open to residents 50 and over, safe neighborhoods, and easy access to the Cincinnati Metro for big city healthcare and amenities. Independence is the kind of place built for a comfortable, connected retirement, close to everything you might need, far from the costs and congestion of a major city. And Kentucky's tax treatment means more of your pension stays in your pocket year after year. City 10, Somerset. And finally, on the shores of Lake Cumberland sits Somerset, the crown jewel for lake lovers. Somerset offers a relaxed lakefront lifestyle, with the long-running Master Musicians Festival giving it a strong sense of community and culture. It's a step up in price, but you're buying into one of the premier lake destinations in the state. Here's the closing argument for the whole list. Even at Somerset's prices, Kentucky's tax math wins. No tax on your Social Security, a generous pension exclusion, and low property bills. Year after year, that's thousands staying in your pocket instead of the state's, with a beautiful lake out the window. That's Somerset. That's the whole list. So there it is. 10 quiet Kentucky towns, from Covington and Princeton around 120,000 up to the lakefront at Somerset, and every one of them sits in a state that leaves your Social Security alone, excludes a big chunk of your pension, and keeps some of the lowest property taxes in the country. That's how Tom turned a $234,000 Detroit house and an advisor's hard truth into a paid-off home, a front porch, a view of horse pasture, and a pension he finally gets to keep. If this helped you picture your own next move, hit subscribe. New retirement guides every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And next time, I'm answering the question I get asked more than any other. What does $1,500 a month really buy you across rural America in 2026? I'm Housing Decoded. I'll see you down the road.